Welcome back to the streets where we keep it real and only shop at Suburban. My name's Urban Mahoney, and today I want to talk about the future of this channel. First, I'll give a quick recap on the current status of the channel. On February 20th of 2026 this year, Minecraft Season 2 came out with a 3-episode premiere. It was ambitious and hard to pull off, but we did it, and everything went according to plan. For the next 13 weeks, a new episode came out every Friday, with the finale scheduled to premiere on July 17th. But on May 22nd, episode 16, titled The Election, premiered, and it was a phenomenal episode. But on Wednesday, May 27th, instead of the trailer for episode 17 coming out, I posted a community post. I will now read that post. I'm going to try to keep this brief and simple. Some of you might have noticed that the Minecraft Season 2 Episode 17 trailer has not come out today. That is because until further notice, Minecraft Season 2 has been cancelled. This makes me very upset and angry, and I want you guys to know that this is not my fault. We had 7 episodes left to film this season, and for the past 2 weeks, has ghosted me and refused to respond to a single message of mine. Multiple other members have told me he's being rude to them, to put it politely. I do not know why he's doing this or why he couldn't have sent a quick text message to tell me or any of us saying that he can't or doesn't want to hang out or film, etc. But he's taking a different route, one that's very hostile and annoying, again to put it politely. If he ever decides to respond or acknowledge that we're his friends again, then maybe things could change, and we can finish the season. For now, I want to look on the bright side. The season/series ended for now at Season 2, Episode 16. That episode was the election episode, and only 2 episodes prior we had the nuclear winter arc, which could definitely be seen as the season's main narrative, so it's not a terrible ending. I want to leave you guys with this. I will be trying my best to keep up with the best content that I can make and hopefully get in contact with. Until then, unfortunately it's just me and Minecraft is over. 2 I tagged you in this because I don't know another way to get your attention. Even with how mad I am and how you've acted, I still consider you my friend. Hell, you're my best friend. I don't know what's going on or why you're treating me and your other friends this way, but please just text me or something. Following Friday, episode 17 did not come out. And the only real update besides small mentions was on June 23rd when I updated the description of episode 16 to include this. Edit, June 23rd, 2026. If you haven't already seen, the series has been effectively canceled. This is the series finale. Since that day, I have made no mention of anything going on. Here is what really happened. I'm going to start with October 31st of last year, 2025. You guys saw 2 videos come out. Minecraft Season 1, Episode 26, the final episode of Season 1, and the final video in our 31 Days of Halloween. The next day, I started editing the first episode of what would become Minecraft Season 2, and it would eventually be part of the 3-episode premiere on February 20th of this year, 2026. Season 2 began filming on July 22nd, 2025. Day after this community post came out. As of yesterday, July 21st, all of Minecraft Season 1 has been filmed. I'm so excited for you guys to watch this journey with us. With that being said, the finale of Season 1, Episode 26, will be posted on October 31st, Halloween Day. That was a complete accident, and it's kind of crazy how that worked out. But I'm excited for you guys to witness the stuff we have planned. And yes, Season 2 will happen, probably not till next summer. So thank you all for the support. Here's a sneak peek at the next episode. The teaser for Season 2 came out on December 12th, 2025.
Where's everybody at?
Along with the season's main poster, and then the main trailer on January 20th.
Mason, you took all of my loot, all my pets, and our
Yep,
beautiful home we worked so hard for.
Don't forget it.
You destroyed. I fucking hate you.
What's up, guys?
It's been a while.
Hope that you guys will join me on this adventure back to the overworld.
I thought I told you not to step back here.
Oh my god, what's going on? Oh. What the hell is wrong with this place? Where even am I? This house is massive. Whoa. Holy crap, man. What in the world is this? Why are there bars on the window? Whoa, this house just keeps on getting bigger and bigger. Oh my god. Whoa! Not again! Oh, I've not even been back for a full day and they're already pulling this bullshit again. 1 month later, we have finally reached premiere day. It almost didn't happen. I was on vacation from February 7th of this year to February 18th and forgot to edit any of the videos. So I had to rush and edit a recap video and the 3-episode premiere in a little less than 2 days. It was stressful, but worth it. Now I'm going to skip to April 10th, the day that Minecraft Season 2 Episode 10, titled Icarus, came out. I'd been planning and envisioning this video since before Season 1 had ended, and let me say, it was great. It also served as a prelude for Season 2's big arc titled Nuclear Winter. After this episode, we had a somewhat filler in-between episode, and then on April 24th, Nuclear Winter officially started with Part 1. By the end of it all, Nuclear Winter consisted of 3 main parts and a prelude and aftermath episode. Episode 14, also known as the third and final part of Nuclear Winter, is in my opinion our best video ever. Will be very hard to top. Now I want to read some community posts that I made about episode 14, episode I just talked about. I will be reading them exactly as they were typed, which means if my talking sounds kind of weird or, grammar's wrong, that's because I'm reading it exactly how the community post was written. On April 27th, I said, well, just finished editing Minecraft Season 2 Episode 14, and it's currently being scheduled to upload. This episode has been planned out since last year, has gone through different versions, but damn, this is the best episode we've been hurtling towards since last season, and I'm very happy with it. This might be my personal favorite episode in this series. There's this amazing 5-minute scene that's briefly teased in the trailer, but it's the best thing the team's done. So as far as teases go, I'm going to say that this episode is 25 minutes of pure heat, with 3 or more scenes that feel like a movie, in my opinion. This episode truly should be a season finale. The crazy thing is, it's not. Well, this isn't, what I'm saying right now isn't in the community post, but crazy that I said that because honestly, if I had to pick between 14 and 16, I'd probably pick 14 to be the finale, but whatever. Back to this community. We still have 10 more episodes this season after this one. I will admit that the final 10 are nowhere near this episode, and for that matter, the last 4. But they're pretty fun, with my personal favorites being episodes 16, 22, 23, and 24. How could I forget the first ever Urban Bros presentation? This first presentation with dive into the uncle's past and present. It will be pretty funny. Anyways, I also wanted to touch on the success of Minecraft episode 11. Me and Vex are very happy this episode did well, because we honestly expected it to not do good. Because it was in between episode 10 and episodes 12, 13, and 14, Nuclear Winter. But we were happily surprised. I want to give one more thank you to our amazing Urban Bros. At PlanRocky1238 as David the Mexican. At Mario Bros J as the Uncle. At Connor081 as John Mayer. On April 30th, I said, so I was watching the edited version of Minecraft Season 2 Episode 14. I honestly think it could be better, but I don't want to delay it or the season. It's still, in my opinion, the best video we've ever made, but it could be better. There's about 5 minutes of footage I didn't use and multiple unshot scenes we had planned out. So I guess my question is, would you guys want to see an extended cut for Minecraft Season 2 Episode 14? This probably wouldn't happen until August or October-ish, but I do think it's worth it. I'll go over so possible scene ideas and what footage was cut after Season 2 is over in July. And there was also a poll, this isn't part of the community post, there was also a poll asking if I should do the extended cut or not, and the yes option won. The next community post just said that episode 13 was out and shared a few first look images of episode 14. Moving on to May 22nd, episode 16 titled The Election released and became the end of the whole series. Now that I've recapped and gone over the events of Season 1 and what came out of Season 2, I want to go over what could have been. Just in case there's ever another chance to finish Season 2 or the show, I'll briefly go over what would have happened, because I hate when a show ends on a cliffhanger. I will not go into full detail, and I will omit some of the key details as well. Just in case, you know. In episode 17, John would become depressed after losing the election and start acting strange while I continue working on the prison. In episode 18, John's plan is revealed. In episode 19, John throws a party for Mayor Cooter, but something bad happens. Very bad. In episode 20, Jay returns and explains where he's been. In episode 21, I cut a hole in the wall of the village. In episode 22, the village is attacked. In episode 23, Jay and David return and the main house is on fire. In episode 24, the season finale, John is ganged up on and put in the prison as the first inmate, and then a returning character reappears. Now that we've gone through that, I want to bring up other projects that were either planned or discussed in this world. First and only announced project was the Urban Bros presentation, Minecraft, The Uncle Story. This would be about 45 minutes to an hour and 30 minutes long. It was discussed being split into two parts if it all didn't come out as a movie. It was starring Jay, right here, and it showed his origin and his adventure in between episodes 8 and 20. Me and him actually filmed a small cameo for this, and the first 15-ish minutes were filmed. Unfortunately, it wasn't finished and probably won't be, but it is the second project that I believe could actually happen. Because, of course, it would only star, or mainly only star, me and Jay. There would be cameos, one of which is still possible, and one of which was already filmed with somebody that I will not name. And then the other one cannot be filmed. It was never filmed and it cannot be filmed. So stuff would have to change, but I do see this one coming out at some point. So you might be asking, if that's the second one that could come out, what's the first? I would say it's the episode 14 extended cut. There were only 2 scenes featuring people that weren't filmed and cannot be filmed. And the rest can be re-added and the rest can be filmed. To end this chapter of the video, I want to talk about Season 3. I don't believe that I've said this before, but Season 3 was talked about, and the story was finished. Multiple people agreed to be in it, including some new people, but unfortunately it didn't happen. I'll give you a brief summary of the story without spoiling all of it. Like literally just a few sentences. The story would have been about John breaking out of prison. The alternate versions would return, and the Ender Dragon was going to fully appear. Now, I think it's time for the next and hardest part of this video. When I started making this video while I was on vacation, I told myself that it was for closure, and that I didn't care who saw it or what happened after it went up. Then I realized I was doing it out of pure anger and hate. I so badly wanted him to see this and know that I knew and that I wasn't going to shut up about it until somebody actually listened. But then I had a conversation with my aunt and uncle, and I realized something. I started audio recording halfway through the conversation, and with their permission, I am now going to play an edited version of that conversation.
But make it about you carrying forward, because that's the ultimate, like, fuck you. That you moving past this and it, like, you, that's the ultimate fuck you. Like, dude, like, I'm past you. That's burying him. And I know wanting to put a spotlight on all the shit of the why and give reason to the why, You know the why. You know
I
it.
mean, he's gonna get exposed eventually.
That's how life works. No one can, like, people don't get out of. Every person I know that live life like, they're not doing anything with their lives. They're literally doing nothing. So don't be a part of the story of a nothing. Like, that's the part of the story is your growth. Who you've become since that relationship, how you've changed, how you've grown past it. How you're still growing past it. It's grief. The death of a friendship is grief. You're familiar with grief. And it'll hit you some days. You'll miss somebody. You think of somebody. I think of all the friendships that I've gone through over the years. Like, man, I miss that person. Can't have that in my life. Dude, that person want to put me down a bad road. Him being irrelevant to your life is what I think is the best thing for you. That's the closure. That's you. Actually, that's action. Of like, my life is going forward. And then go fucking be awesome, dude. Like, fuck all that.
I first got YouTube when I was 8, and I loved it. I loved how creative and fun it was, and so of course I wanted to start making videos. So during COVID, we were in lockdown, and I created a channel, and I talked about movie news. It was just a straight copy of Greasy Films, if I'm being honest. But then my parents found the channel and made me delete it. Later that year, I made a new channel on my school email, so my parents wouldn't find it, and I posted videos of me and my friends in school. And then the school found it and told my parents. And of course it was deleted. I had given up, and then during the last few months of the 6th grade, he came up to me and said, "We should make a YouTube channel." And I told him I couldn't because my parents wouldn't let me. But nonetheless, we kept on brainstorming names and content styles. And then he made the first channel. It started as Urban Bros, and then Urban Goats, and then Urban Bros Gaming. I still remember the first video that I had filmed. It was a SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom rehydrated video, and it was completely silent, and it came out on the last day of 6th grade, June 3rd, 2022. On Google, I was able to find our old profile picture. It was just a random image that I had found on Google in the 6th grade. That random image meant everything to me. And now, as I've been making this video, I found out that random image was actually another YouTuber's profile picture. So, thank you, Urban Acolyte. You, without knowing it, started my YouTube career, saved my life, and helped me figure out what I wanted to do with my life and my... Anyways, everything was going great, and then one night while I was out of the house, he and one of his friends blasted copyrighted music and violated TOS on a live stream, and the channel was terminated. I was beyond mad, but there was nothing I could do, and when he asked me if I wanted to start another one, I had said no. I had already took it as a miracle that my parents hadn't caught on yet, and I wasn't in trouble. And it had almost been a year. So, that was it. But over the next week or two, I started itching to make content. So we started live streaming on the Purple platform. After about a week of doing that, we finally decided to make another channel, and that was this one. March 9th, 2023 was the day that we created this channel. 3 years ago now, and 4 since the old one. When we started this channel, I said to myself, we're going to take everything that we've learned from the last channel and other people that we know, and we're going to be more successful than we ever were on the last channel. Even though it sucked losing so many videos, I took everything that I knew before and all the stuff I learned from my friend Jay, and I made it work. Only 26 videos and 2 months later, we had our first video ever hit over 1,000 views. Hell, it got 5,683 views. The next month, we officially made it 1 year on YouTube, and I posted our first intro.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Later that year, we got our highest viewed video ever that still hasn't been beaten with LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 Let's Play 10 Tornado, and it hit 30,141 views. In that same year, we started our very first Minecraft Let's Play. And even though his mic was broken for the first 5 episodes without us knowing, it ended up going on for 80 episodes and 2.5 episodes. We loved it so much that on September 19th of last year, in episode 20 of our new Minecraft series, we combined the two series. In that episode, we abruptly cut to the old world, and someone walked around silently before falling into a body of water. Throughout the final 6 episodes of that season, we would cut back to that world, and by the end of the finale, the person who had fell into the water came out of the ice and realized the whole world was iced over and covered in snow. 2 months after the finale aired, the original series came back for 10 more videos, making it to episode 90. And in episode 90, all the scenes in that world from season 1 were combined to reveal that I was the one frozen in the water, and then promised to be continued in Minecraft Season 2. In Season 2, we followed up on that storyline, but it didn't end. It was intended to come back for another 10-episode run later this year, making it to episode 100, and then finally being concluded in Minecraft Season 3. But that didn't happen. I say all of this because that original series meant a lot. By the end of its run, including the extra 10 episodes, it amassed 1,684 views and spanned over 4 years. Thank you to those 1,684 people. Now, in 2026, we have 432 amazing subscribers. And even though we aren't even close to the views we used to get, I wouldn't change any. These last 4 years on YouTube, I've learned a lot. And now, I would say our channel has grown. The content's a lot more high quality, while in some videos keeping its original heart. I have grown as a person, while growing away from the person I started this all with. So, to that person, thank you for giving me your friendship for those years, and coming with me for this journey in my life, and getting me to the point where I am finally confident in myself, and I'm able to have these amazing opportunities, like going to California and indulging in my passion, like going to a film festival and seeing Michael B. Jordan and Leonardo DiCaprio. Or, as my uncle said,
Dude, I was at a party in California and, I was having conversations with, the global of TikTok.
I don't need you anymore, and this channel doesn't either. It's finally time to discuss what this video is really about. The future of the Urban Bros. First of all, if it isn't clear, the roster is changing. Along with this change, we have a new profile picture for the first time in a long time. The biggest announcement, though, is starting today, the Urban Bros channels are combining. As you may or may not know, this is our main channel, but we have a secondary one all about movies and TV, as well as a little bit of pop culture. Today, those channels are combining, and with this change, all videos from that channel are now up on this one right now, as well as a brand new video. We will also be trying new styles of content, including reaction videos. I want to also say, it is now one of my highest priorities to get all videos with him or anyone associated with him that were already recorded out and posted as soon as possible. We are officially in a new chapter of this channel's life and my life. I thought my life changed last year when my best friend died and all my friends watched. But now I'm just realizing that was the end of chapter 1 of my life. And it's so exciting to me that Chapter 2 is just now started. So now, I think it's time to say, don't forget to keep your mental up. And whether I'm here, I am, and always will be, Urban Mahoney. And keep being fucking awesome.
is a big change for us. This is the creation and making of Urban Bros. As you can see right over there, somewhere over there, probably is where it will be. It says Urban Bros meet Connor Loftus. That's because obviously this is recorded in my bedroom, and I didn't have time to make a new thumbnail design for me. So this is Urban underscore Mahoney, and I'm not gonna tell you I'm saying that. But I'm Urban underscore Mahoney. I like to play Fortnite and Minecraft. I play on PS4 currently. I get PS5 next year. If they're not sold out. This is my desk. I have a lamp. Maybe that might you guys, but I have a lamp. That's cool. Currently we're filming a Minecraft Let's Play. It will come out pretty soon. Stay tuned. Roshing.
So, here I am. Hi, I'm Urban Mahoney.